So this is a gameplay I had this morning. Looks like I got misconstrued for talking shit, but I was actually trying to get to the guy or get the guy to the right of me better. But I'll point it out as it comes up. But the main topic of this video is I've never destroyed somebody this badly for my first game of the day. I've definitely beaten people pretty pretty bad, but I've never just rolled out of bed, picked up the game, and just dominated. Granted, I had the cards, but I also knew how to play them. So I'll pop in once in a while, maybe. See how it goes. Throw in the 8 to 1, get out of hearts as fast as possible, maybe throw off, and 2, just get your mids out there. Um, 8 and 10's fine to throw off if you're trying to bust a nil. I probably wouldn't throw anything higher though. And I go to cut that with the 8 because I want to see if I can catch the nil with a 3 maybe. To me, that looks like a good sign that I'm going to be able to possibly get this nil set. Um, because if he had something lower, he probably would have thrown it to try to cover the nil. So now he's just throwing everything high he's got to try to cover, which is what you're supposed to do, obviously. But he just doesn't really have the cards to do it. Plus, I'm not planning to bust him anywhere else but spades. So there's really nothing he could have done. Again, saving my 3 in hopes that something cool will happen. And there it is. And that's why I didn't bid 6. Just because you never know. Maybe hearts comes back and I'm trying to throw off my clubs or something. But my main goal is to stop a nil. Like, I don't care about getting an extra buck. I just need that nil stopped. And this is what I mean. Like, there's really not a whole lot you can do to defend against this hand, but you'll see. I hit spades because my partner's only bidding 1, so I'm not worried about stealing their spades. I'm actually surprised spades went around more than once. Like everybody had one, because I thought my partner probably didn't have any. Looks like I wasn't too far off. I throw my lowest diamond because I'm already trying to scare them into getting set. So now they're throwing high. And because of that, that just unlocked my entire set of diamonds. Now I'm the only one left with diamonds. and the queen's out. So I get to take the book, I get to get any remaining spades out there, if there are any, and I get the six. This is where the hand goes off the rails for them. His mistake is he already bid nil. Granted, if we get our 10 for 200, it puts him in a really bad position. But setting your nil on purpose to try to stop our 10 is not a good move. Unless you know you can stop it, why would you set yourself back 100 points? So I understand the need for desperation, but he didn't have the cards to do it. And that's going to be my point here. And you tell me if I'm talking shit, because when you're talking in text, anything can be taken out of proportion. So I have trust in my teammate to get his five. I know I have five. Like, five in three person and five in partners is different. Five in three person, things can happen. Five, if you trust your partner, I know I got five, so I'm only worried about if my partner can get five. So to try to go out of your way to set your nil and set us when you're not even sure you can, I don't see how you can't convince me that's a smart play. You can't. start off with low diamonds. I'm only going one. I'm counting a cut book, which you should never really do, but it's all I got. I'm not getting one of these 10s to walk, so just play the highest diamond because I only have two of them. If my partner was counting a king, diamonds is probably still going to go around again because I'm the one cutting. Throw out a 7 just because you never know, but I'm not getting that 10 off. Then you just double back hearts because he's going 6 for a reason. He's probably cutting. Here's where I get a touch full of myself. I assumed we were going to be able to just kind of go out on these kids and just be done, but sets happen, things happen. Throw in another mid, especially when I'm to the right of the person going nil, just so my partner can throw something high, get it out of their hand, so nothing to cut with, or nothing to, potentially save the nil with. It's a 9 bid, so I'm not too worried about getting set at this point in time. I'm just trying to maneuver so we don't overbook. Get back with a low mid and see what comes out. Partner throws jack. Okay, that's how this happens. That's, well, not much of a spoiler. We overbook. That's basically what happens. But it's not because my partner, underbid. I threw out what I was going to count as books, and he ends up getting ones he didn't expect. So they finally made it back over being negative, which is, I guess, quite a feat. But this is where the rails completely come off the tracks for them. It is just ridiculous. And it can be avoided by not making dumb plays. I might just stay quiet to see if whoever's watching can figure it out. Not a terrible move to start with the queen. It's higher than I would have thrown, but maybe, you know, he just had to or something. But yeah, jack maybe, but rather 10-9-8's usually the best way to go. I can't remember if he could help it or not. Also an 8 bid. So also by throwing my 2 and not a queen or jack, it can make Linda think that I just don't have hearts. And she doesn't seem like she's has the coverage for hearts, so she never really hits it back. And that's how I'm able to get out of it. Now, in her mind, it looks even worse because the king and the queen just came out. So now she's got to keep hitting something else, hoping, and boom. If she had hearts, if she had spades, literally anywhere else, and they probably get that nil. Technically wasn't AC/DC Bag's fault for getting set, but you know, tough situation to be in. Also was a very bad nil. Another 9 bid, another desperation nil. Like at this point, if you're really trying to extend the game, why would you nil again? Your objective is to set us, even if you can't. Like, what is your nil really gonna do? I don't throw the queen because I want Linda to think that AC/DC Bag might have it. Now I believe Linda starts cutting to use spades. Not to use spades, but to protect that queen that ACD or whatever doesn't have. So they've already gone over by getting the 2 bags. And I think we set the nil too. Yep. So, I mean, I guess you can play the way you want to, you know. I mean, I just offered some advice, really. Bid your hand. You know what's in your hand. I know if I look in my hand and I got a halfway decent partner, I have 5. You know, if you can set, by setting yourself with the nil, you better know you can set my 10. And he didn't. And I don't know, bid's your hand, not mine. I mean, play like this or, you know, go another route. I don't know. I think I play fairly well. I think let's see, I started playing this game when I was, 18, 19? I'm 35 now. So I've been playing 4 different styles of spades for 15 years. I'm now, granted, just because you do something for a long time doesn't make you good. I've seen a lot of Halo players who've been playing since 2010 aren't amazing, we'll say. Majority of them are, though. But yeah, I've been playing since I was 15, and let's pretend like playing for a while makes you good. That's 15 years of spades. There's a good chance I might be decent at it. But this individual played this game like he had just picked up the deck of cards yesterday. So by me saying, bid your hand, not mine, that's me telling you, bid your hand, get your nil. Like, you can't stop what we're doing right now. But I digress. That's why I just said, all right, play your way. Let's see what happens. And it went even worse than I imagined. That was just god awful. You couldn't pay me to play with that dude. Like, there's no way. But everyone can get better. Maybe this dude should watch some of my videos, and then, you know, maybe he'll be a little bit better. Anyway, if you like it, maybe give it a like, comment, subscribe, something. Laters.